Fans, the main event in Clarksville, it's going to be Killer Nikels with Boyd Bradford against the international star Fit Finlay, the man who loves to fight. We take it now to comments.
December 3rd, holiday homecoming. This man, my man Killer Nikels, the crown jewel of the Bradford Exchange, is taking on the legendary Fit Finlay. Yeah, the Belfast Bruiser. Tell you what are you going to do to him, Killer?
Well, Fit Finlay, listen up. You like to fight. I love to kill.
And he doesn't have a leprechaun next to him either. I'm the manager for the ages. I'm a bad mamma jamma, you understand?
I've heard a lot of things about Killer Nikels, and I've heard a lot of stuff that he said negatively towards me. If I had a dime or a dollar or even a piece of candy for every time someone said that they're going to tear my head off, end my career, rip my throat out, stick my head where the sun doesn't shine, I'll be a rich, rich guy or a big fat guy eating all that candy. But let me tell you something. Traditional wrestling, it says it right here, my T-shirt, there is absolutely nobody in this country that can wrestle like Fit Finlay.
Here we go, a madman accompanied by other madmen. It's Killer Nikels, and we're going to see him accompanied by Boyd Bradford. And will he come out in a wheelchair again? Here he is, milking that injury.
Certainly is. You talk about it. It's like a circus of madmen, no pun intended, and it's known as the Bradford Exchange. Killer Nikels leading the way. He's the man that will be in competition momentarily. Behind him, the manager. We've had this conversation off air. I'm in agreement with you now. I think this man is indeed milking that injury. We're investigating it, and of course I'll look it up, following up with the wheelchair, pushing the wheelchair is Doink the Clown. What a trio this is here in traditional championship wrestling.
The master of the loaded clown shoot. Finlay is here against Killer Nikels, and a look of, I'm not sure if that's evil or concern or what on the face of Doink the Clown.
Here he is, Fit Finlay. What he represents is our initiative to bring you some of the biggest superstars, international superstars in wrestling. He's one of them. Just like the many stars you will see when you see TCW live in your hometown as part of the Hot Live and Otherwise Tour 2012 coming.
And I'm looking forward to seeing all the great fans in Boonville. And fans, if you want to know where traditional championship wrestling is coming, a big slap there by Fit Finlay there on Killer Nikels. Just check out traditionalwrestling.com. That is the home, of course, of TCW. And all the ticket information that you need is right there on traditionalwrestling.com.
Saw that slap by Finlay. He's trying to get Killer Nikels off his game, but Nikels, he and the Bradford Exchange, they always strategize. They go in their session, they shut that locker room door, and we saw all kinds of weird sounds coming out of there, but I believe it's strategies. That's what they tell me.
All kinds of weird sounds. What are you in there with a stethoscope or something?
Well,
you know what? You're the owner of TCW, and you can do anything you
yes,
want.
I can. I just happened to be walking by one day and said, what is that? And so it's the Bradford Exchange preparing. So here we go. See how prepared Nikels is.
The collar and elbow tie-up. Killer Nikels is very adept at some great wrestling moves, as also is Fit Finlay. But the question is going to be, does experience trump over viciousness? And we're going to see that. Killer Nikels goes down very quickly, and Fit Finlay can take you down in so many different ways and put you down in so many different directions.
Nikels complaining of a tight pulling situation there. I don't think that happened, but you say Fit Finlay, he loves to fight. Well, he's going to have a fight here with a big man, 6'4", 260+ pounds. He is Killer Nikels, the crown jewel of the Bradford Exchange.
You know, we do so much investigating, fans, here to find out the background of some of these great stars of traditional championship wrestling. We're slowly starting to learn more and more about Killer Nikels. Some rumors, some unverified information that we've seen on the internet. We don't want to give it to you until we can independently verify it. As the broadcast journalists, we are 1, 2, and almost a 3 count there by Fit Finlay on Killer Nikels. But so far, Brian, it is not a pretty sight, his background.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever want to reveal it, to be quite honest with you, as Nikels goes to the floor.
This is a very smart professional wrestler. Anybody who can keep up with Fit Finlay is somebody to be reckoned with. And one of the great things that Killer Nikels does is he takes a break, he goes outside the ring, he's not counted out, he takes a breather, and as you indicated, strategizing with Boyd Bradford and with Doink the Clown, and at his own pace decides to get back into the ring against Fit Finlay.
Should be interesting to see how this match progresses. Of course, Killer Nikels is one man that could care less about what the fans think of him in this capacity crowd here in TCW. I think he could care less about this handshake. Let's see what happens.
There's no doubt that Fit Finlay thought he'd get cute, and Killer Nikels just turned it right on him in a standing side headlock. Killer Nikels, will see him in action coming up in Boonville on February 4th. Fans, hang on, 1, 2. Tickets as low as $10. If you don't have them now, it may be too late, but double check. We may have some tickets available for the Boonville Brawl. Go to traditionalwrestling.com.
Do our best to get each and every person we can into the building, but that's like you said, Chris Cruz, you got to get them quick to get the best seat in the house.
You should have a sense of urgency because we are selling out arenas throughout the area. Nice hip toss there, right out of the turnbuckle, and a beautiful clothesline, and Killer Nikels is being manhandled by Fit Finlay.
Here comes Finlay, going to come right out after him. This might be a mistake. He's going to go down to where Nikels, that's his element, on the floor, fighting and scruffing. Let's see what happens, though. Yeah, see, smartly, he rolled him back in the ring. He knows he doesn't want to get on that floor with Killer Nikels.
Fit Finlay is so smart, but just got nailed there by Killer Nikels. We've seen time and again that Killer Nikels seems to be down, and he's just got some fortitude, he's got some strength, he's got some smarts, perhaps by Boyd Bradford and Killer Nikels, and Fit Finlay right out in the crowd there. Some of the great action you'll see if you have a ringside seat to traditional championship wrestling, including in Boonville at the Boonville National Guard Armory on Saturday, February 4th. 8 big matches, by the way, and those matches for the first time ever, Brian, a live television taping in Boonville for TCW.
We're going to bring those television cameras there. We want you guys to come out, have a good time, bring your signs, show your support for your favorite TCW wrestling superstars, such as the man you see right now going for the abdominal stretch. I don't know how many fans he has, but he is Killer Nikels, and now he is cinching in on it, pulling back, trying to get a submission here.
Your signs are welcome at the family-friendly traditional championship wrestling event on Saturday, February 4th.
That wasn't very family-friendly right there, using the rope for leverage. Nikels, he's going, yeah, there he goes. He does it again, and that puts more pressure on this abdominal stretch, Chris Cruz.
Some folks would say this was smart. There was a time in your professional life, Ryan, where you would have approved of that move.
I could say Golden Boy Greg Anthony did knock some sense into me, made me sit down and think about some things, and the fans, I want to look right there again. I don't condone that anymore. The fans, it was them reaching out to me. I appreciate them so much, and ever since then I've had a new outlook on life, and that's why I want to keep TCW where it belongs, to these great fans that have supported us since day one.
And a 2 count there by Killer Nikels. Another 1 count there by Killer Nikels. Goes right back. I think what Nikels understands is it doesn't matter how long the match goes, whether it's 2 minutes or 20, the ending is all that counts. And Killer Nikels very quickly moving into a pinning predicament every chance he gets. And now just chokes Fit Finlay over the top rope, and the referee quickly moves in with that 3 count.
Well, like I said, we were talking about, we're not going to give out all the details that we found out on the background of Nikels, but we can say this about it. He doesn't mind bending the rules. He's bent the rules his entire life. We can't say that much about it. And look at this assist on the outside by Doink the Clown, catching Finlay on top of the head as Boyd Bradford looks on, big grin on his face.
We've talked about the surprising ability of Killer Nikels to really know where he is in the ring at all times, and that holds true for Doink the Clown as well, who very quickly moves in and gets ready to attack Fit Finlay.
And you saw Nikels once again using the top rope to his advantage to try to choke the life right out of Fit Finlay, send him packing. And Finlay looks agitated but can't really get up to a vertical base just yet.
This shows you the greatness, I must say, the greatness of Killer Nikels to be able to keep up with a professional wrestler of the caliber of Fit Finlay, who has wrestled
watch out.
in almost every country in the world. And Doink the Clown drives Fit Finlay face first into that steel unprotected ring post.
That post is solid steel. In a previous life, I've used it myself. And, of course, keep in mind, Killer Nikels, he's trying to keep that undefeated streak intact here in this matchup against Fit Finlay. Look, what has he got?
A basketball. I guess Fit Finlay, if Killer Nikels is going to use Doink the Clown, Fit Finlay can use a basketball.
I guess so. He took advantage of that prop that was just sitting around ring. So I guess one of the fans had it there playing basketball, brought it in with him. This was not a fans bring the weapons match, but yes, it may, I guess, give him an assist on that situation right there.
A snapmare into an excellently executed reverse chinlock there, and the referee is asking Fit Finlay if he wants to give up. My guess is in all the thousands of matches Fit Finlay has had, he has never once given up. And
I'm sure.
Tries to get right back up, as you indicated, Brian, to the vertical base. He's halfway there, is Fit Finlay. Killer Nikels, as we said, is going to be in Boonville. I'm going to be there. The first time ever, Brian, that I've been able to meet the fans of traditional championship wrestling live right at the Boonville National Guard Arbor.
That's part of your new owner initiative. We're going to bring you live to each and every big city that TCW hits in the Hot Live and Otherwise tour as Fit Finlay tries to get himself to his feet. But think about this. I would venture to say that Finlay hasn't seen quite the competition like he's seeing right now from Killer Nikels, and that may have been a desperation move right there.
And that is a big boot to the side of the head there of Killer Nikels, who seems to come back and come back and come back no matter what Fit Finlay is delivering. And Finlay, that's called the Belfast Blast. 1, 2, almost 3 there. And Killer Nikels is so good and so tough.
Finlay has shifted the momentum. It's going to be interesting to see if that undefeated streak will stay intact. Oh, referee got hit right there.
Oh, it looks like he's going for the Regal roll. He executes it, and the referee did get kicked. The referee got kicked. Whoa! Wait. Doink the Clown is in.
That's a clown shoe to the forehead.
That is a clown shoe to the forehead. It looks like it's loaded with goodness knows what.
I bet it is. No telling what kind of brick or cement they put in the bottom of that clown shoe. You know his foot doesn't fill out the entire thing, so there's got to be some weaponry up in there.
1, 2, it's going to do it. Killer Nikels has to,
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due to Fit Finlay right there. I thought that was all she wrote. And wait a minute, referee.
Hey, Doink has pulled the referee. Doink has leveled the referee. He went down like he was shot.
I can't, but here comes Doink in the ring. What's he doing now? Is he taking that shoe off? It's got to be loaded.
He's taking a shoe. He took the shoe off right to the top of the head of Fit Finlay.
It sounded like a sledgehammer hitting the skull of Fit Finlay, and it does so again. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. What you are seeing.
Hey, Boyd Bradford standing up.
Oh, I guess it's a miracle, really?
It's a holiday miracle.
Unbelievable.
Prayers have been answered.
This isn't 34th Street, but you just saw a miracle, and even bigger miracles, him climbing the top rope here.
He was milking it. That's proof. We've got it on tape now.
Yeah,
We've got it on tape.
Don't adjust your set. Yes, a clown is holding Fit Finlay, and he's about to get hit by Boyd Bradford with a clown shoe. Watch
Admissible
out.
In court. Here he goes. He misses and misses big. Boyd Bradford has nailed Doink with his own loaded clown shoe,
you better
and
run.
He's in the wrong position.
He was trying to run away, and his own ring guard right there, his own suit worked against it.
A reverse atomic drop and a big boot, and out goes. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Killer Nikels. Killer Nikels. It's the slam from hell.
Choke slam.
Here it. Finlay gets out of it. Finlay gets out of it. The Celtic Cross. The Celtic Cross. The Celtic Cross. In comes the referee. 1, 2, and 3.
Unbelievable. Finlay gets the victory over Killer Nikels. You can't believe it. Here comes Doink. This is pandemonium, Chris Cruz.
It sure is pandemonium, and Doink is laying in the loaded clown boots. Doink is laying in the loaded clown boots.
There's another one. The clown shoe is off. He's choking him with one. Look at him pulling those ropes for the leverage. You got Boyd Bradford checking on his own situation. Killer Nikels getting up at this time. Referee calling for some assistance.
The referee knows that this thing has just broken down. And Boyd Bradford has got the shoe as well. It comes Tim Storm.
Tim Storm, and goodbye, Boyd Bradford. He goes through the ring, and Storm runs off Doink and runs off Nikels. I bet he's going to look at it and say, yeah, there's something in that shoe. And look at Doink having a joking laugh. Wait a minute. Whoa.
That was not a smart move there by Storm, who's picked up the shoe.
I think Finlay thinks maybe that Storm hit him with the shoe.
And you can't blame him.
I think they talked it out. Storm explained that it wasn't him, that it was the trio of the Bradford Exchange. And your winner this week is Fit Finlay, as the Bradford Exchange trying to figure out exactly what went wrong in their strategy.
Well, I think we will not see him in a wheelchair, or maybe we will after that reverse atomic drop. Who knows?
You might.
I think Finlay is still wondering if Tim Storm had something to do.
Quick recap. Clown shoes. Boyd Bradford comes up out of it. You see a wheelchair at ringside, a referee down on the floor. This is crazy, and a handshake. Yeah, what a simplest way to end it, with a good old-fashioned sportsman-like handshake. Your international champion, Tim Storm, and Fit Finlay, giving him the recommendation as being one of the best in the sport today.